Well, hello friends and welcome to the old bank of Johnston. I'm not going to be filming any video here today except for right here at my door because I'm taking off on a little trip to the Northlands. Glad you're here. Plants are all watered, everything's packed up. Okay, check. Got a couple friends that'll be here, staying here, hanging out here, working here. So got a well-protected fortress while I'm gone for a couple of weeks. Looking forward to this because I'm going to be meeting my family for a couple of days before I go all the way north. So I'm going to stop and pick up some peaches to bring to them. It is peach season. We're in high time for the peaches. And got a 10-gallon batch of beer that I have brewed. Going to be waiting for me when I get back that has some Johnston peaches in it. Can't wait to try some of that out. But I don't think any of my family's had peaches as fresh as I'm going to get today. I don't trust this weather. It's been raining on me the whole drive here. That's why I brought my umbrella. To Cook's. I've never been here before. Yes, peaches, all kinds of produce. Peaches. This one or this one? Probably that one. Oh, they got all kinds of stuff here. Peach halves, bread and butter squash, hot pickled okra. Oh, chow chow. That's real popular around here. I like the hot stuff. $4 cantaloupe. That's a nice looking cantaloupe. Tomatoes and the watermelons. $8 cash to walk out with one of these giant watermelons. It's good sized ones. And holy cow, that's large. If you're interested in the peach prices, a 1-quart basket, $4.12, and then $27.81 for a peck with a basket. I'm not sure where the peck is, but it's $27. And this is a half bushel. It's $45. I thought about the watermelon, but I bypassed. Okay, changed my mind. Got a watermelon. They just look so good. They even gave me some popcorn. Now my hands are really full. I love the South. Our next stop is right here in the town of Trenton, just down the road from Cook's. It's been a couple months since I came out here to visit old Joseph Bouknight's final resting place here at the Ebenezer Baptist Church Cemetery. Oh, wow. Looks really good. Beautiful. A little cloudy today, so you may not be able to tell, but a lot of the discoloration is gone. Not all of it. Looks like we got some discoloration on the back of the wing still. We'll have to treat it again. The lichen has subsided substantially. Before, this looked a lot like this down here. So it has cleaned it up quite a bit. I think we need to do one more treatment on this area. And the flowers, well, they're all dead, which I'm not surprised. Looks like this vine stuff's growing pretty good. Cool. Now, John Bettis here is looking really good. This is much cleaner than it was. Wow, that's really cleaned up nice. We sprayed that one too right at the end of the last video. maybe one more treatment on this too to just get all this completely gone. If you didn't happen to see that video, there's a couple videos back. Joseph Bouknight, laid to rest right here, was the founder of the Bank of Johnston. He was the banker there, here in Trenton, and I think for a period of time in Edgefield. He's a good man. And the other Revolutionary War hero that is laid to rest adjacent to Joseph, well, we just cleaned his grave. Some other people of note here in the Ebenezer Baptist Cemetery is the founder of Clemson, also a governor of South Carolina, I can't remember his name, and some other politicians and people you might know if you're into South Carolina history, buried right here. We'll explore that sometime in the future, but for now, it's time to get back on the road. Peaches found their home in the vacation rental here with the family. Nice place. Fancy desk. Totally different than the place I'm used to. They even got a piano. I'm here in Anderson, South Carolina. There's Anderson University here, which has always been confusing to me because I graduated from Anderson University in Anderson, Indiana. I've always heard about this place, never been. Now here's pretty cool. And it's especially cool today because there is a kite decorating event here at this place called Local Uptown. So let's go check it out. Local Uptown, hey, they got beer and burgers and kites. What else do you want? Oh, rad. Oh, look at this. Okay, friends, this is really cool. This chick around town does these events for the community. And it's not just kite making, you can paint a rock too. So she gave me a special rock. And it gets even better. I have a Guinness in a proper Guinness glass. Hard to find around these parts usually. But I'm looking forward to it. We got a whole crew of people here painting some kites. All right. Got our paints and stuff. Just pick your little kite. Let's go to work. Let's see about this. This is great. Oh, how cool. It's like a real heavy nylon, feels like. It's a little keel you tie the line to. Oh, look at that. Cool. So let's get to decorating, huh? Oh, look at that. That's cool. That's a good idea. I love it. What a good idea. Okay, check this out. It was just handed to me. Kite painting ideas. So it gives you some kind of a guide so you can paint your kites and your rocks in case you're clueless on what to do.
I'm mixing all the colors together. Mix green.
Okay, friends. I am not the best artist at this table, that is for sure. But there's my art. It's the logo for my kiting page, World's Greatest Kiting. It really doesn't look much like it, but I know it's my kite. There's all kinds of paints down there, but I just picked a red. Looks like an acrylic red.
Now it's time for my
And I think I'm gonna paint a kite on the rock.
jelly.
There's the front side and the back side. So fly kite. I guess you're supposed to leave this somewhere and somebody finds it. I don't know. But I like this idea. It's really fun. You know, some people are enjoying it. Kites on this side, pool tables on that side. Well, next stop I've already made, or I'm making it right now. Bucees in Sevierville, Tennessee. The largest gas station on the planet of Earth currently. Bucees right here is Sevierville. 264 gas pumps. There might be more than that, but I know that the ethanol free is available on pumps 257 to 264. There's so many gas pumps here. Check this out. All the way down that way and all the way down that way, which leads to the largest car wash in the world, which is right at the end of this aisle. And Bucees owns that too. Wow. Hardly anyone in here. Usually these places are packed full of people. It's a great place to get a coffee. It's pretty cheap, it's $2. And it's also a great place to get food. They have really good brisket sandwiches and breakfast sandwiches, but it's 3 in the morning. I'm not really that hungry. Just coffee for me. I drove through the night and I was pretty tired, but I made one last stop in the Cincinnati area to visit my aunt and uncle and my grandpa, who will turn 99 at the end of this month. After a short visit, I finally made my way to the beautiful little town of Sandusky, Ohio. I've arrived in Sandusky, the beautiful mid-sized town of Sandusky, right here on Lake Erie. Well, this is a bay of Lake Erie, some little inlet. Got my name badge, get you into places. And this is where we're staying, right here in these A-frames. There's nobody else here. There's a couple lovebirds back here on a bench making out, but other than that, it's pretty quiet around here. It's a really nice place to be staying, and at nighttime, you can look across into the Cedar Point, America's roller coaster, see all the lights. Pretty nice. And this is where I bid you adieu. I'm gonna go fetch a beer, hang out someplace, get some dinner, wait on the rest of the crew to show up. Actually, I'm gonna go pick them up. Some guy just waved at me. We're right here on the causeway, where you have to go in on this road to get to Cedar Point. There is actually one alternative way, but it's through a neighborhood. Nobody knows about it. But you have to go in on this road, so there's a lot of traffic here. I don't know why that guy waved at me, but it was nice of him. Well, that's it, friends. I'll wave you goodbye as well. Thanks for joining me today on this adventure, today and last night, on this adventure to the beautiful town of Sandusky, Ohio. Glad you're here. It's going to be a fun adventure for a few weeks. Look forward to it. I'll show you the inside of the A-frame, show you around the park. We'll do some fun stuff. I'll see you in the next video. Just got back from dinner. I come out here on the end of the peninsula, visit with the Canadian geese, and enjoy the sunset.